what you're doing is unethical, it's not right, unscrupulous, and we don't like how things are happening here in this village. I've been here 33 years, and with the two previous mayor, along with this mayor, they've been in management long enough. The previous mayor was trustee for 15 years and did 2 terms as mayor. And then you have this mayor who was trustee for 12 years, and now he's the mayor. And the only thing he seems to be interested in is throwing parties. He's having parties with the car shows and golf outings. We have, you know, it just hurts our pockets that you have people that are running the golf course $48,000 per month. There's this area. The golf course is not open. But you know what? I'm telling you, some. But we do 4 years. You may have that.
Okay.
Our 4 years are not answered. We don't get no 4-year request information back, period. You know, it's like the village clerk just totally just, well, first of all,
You went to all your state representatives. Why don't you go with like Federal? Okay? Go outside.
That's probably the next step we have to do. We went through the county.
Yeah,
We've
go
gone
up
through the
higher.
state.
The only thing I can tell you. And then they say, well, good morning, sir. I noticed you had Mary's attention earlier. You are? I'm from Southland Voice. Huh? Southland Voice, baby. Okay.
embarrassing when you go to the trustees. They don't know, and we don't know. And Mr. Mayor Rudez is the only one who knows. It's not acceptable. We're sick and tired of it. Enough is enough. We're fed up. Can we out with the signs? The gentleman is interested in just getting pictures of our signs.
Because I got the call. Somebody called and said, I need you.
I just want to know if everybody agree with this. That we have a part-time mayor. We have a part-time mayor that makes all of the decisions, apparently, it seems to be. And the village manager goes along with whatever he says and does. The trustees know absolutely nothing about anything that's going on. Gosh, I just had to tell them a few things about what's going on. And the residents, we sure don't know anything that's going on. But yet and still we have a part-time mayor. It sounds a little bit to me more like a dictatorship. I mean, that's just to me. A dictatorship. We cannot have that. Our taxes. We pay lots and lots of taxes. And when you put up, I like to call myself the for-you queen. I for you everything. When I for you, and these are just some previous, when I for you something on 7/26 of this year, and still from our village clerk have not received anything, I have more for yous that I have received, that I have given to her. And you don't get any information. So you don't know anything about your village. That doesn't feel good. When we have residents that are here for 33 years, 45 years, and you don't know anything about your village, you can't ask any questions. We have a problem with that, and we're not going to take it no more.
We want our trustees to understand that they are fiduciary representatives of this village, and they can be sued just sitting there agreeing with everything that's pushed down their throat.
Absolutely.
They need to research what they are saying aye to.
anytime a special meeting starts at 6:30, and the trustees, as well as our lawyer, quote unquote lawyer, that's a joke, receives a packet at 4:08. There's something wrong with that. Did you really want the people, the trustees, to know what was in that packet? Did you want them to comprehend it? I don't think so. I mean, we got some pretty smart people here, but to have a meeting that starts at 6:30 and you receive your packet at 4:08.
And then you're told, yes, we're expecting this to pass today. And because this is what we have to do to get this business started.
Exactly. And the trustee says, votes aye, votes aye. Only one gentleman, that's a trustee, had the guts and the know-how to say no. And that was Trustee Theo Brooks. He said no to that information that he received less than 3 hours prior to making a decision.
Where there was no code of enforcement recommendations, no, what's the name of the committee? Zoning committee was not involved in it, okay?
Finance committee
The finance committee wasn't involved in it, okay? They just making backroom deals is what I feel it is, backroom deals. And it's a violation of state statute and our codes and our ordinances.
We're not with this Kavana thing. Does anybody know how that came about? That's a shame. That's a shame. When we as taxpayers don't know what is being built in our village, what is going on in our village, the trustees don't know and don't ask any questions as to what is going on in our village. There's something wrong with that. But guess what? Guess who's going to have to? I don't think you'll have to guess, but guess who's going to have to pay the huge bill that this village has accumulated? It's not the previous mayor that's going to have to pay it. It's not this mayor who is constantly partying, having car shows, and golf outings, picnics, parties,
parade.
Yes, he's not going to have to pay for that. We are. I mean, I look rich, but I don't have that money. I don't have millions of dollars. I don't have millions of dollars. And the only thing that we want is to live in a safe community. You know what, speaking of safe, if you would just look down past the mayor's house, that whole parkside, all those dead trees, those trees, the branches are breaking every time there's a storm. If you go over on Abbott and Amherst, those people in all of the cul-de-sacs live in total fear because the trees during inclement weather is breaking, crashing on their property, crashing on their cars. Possibly, I think one guy got hurt one other time right there on, I believe, on Landau. You know, we don't live in a safe village. And this mayor rather have a good time, rather travel. He and some of the trustees. Right now, they're downtown. Downtown, having a good time, had a 3-day weekend, when a lot of us are standing in lines at churches, getting boxes of food. They're feasting. I don't like that. That disturbs me. That really disturbs me. That our village is not a safe place to live. It certainly does not look good. If you look at up and down the streets and stuff, we have sinkholes. If you go over on Miss Phyllis Saunders' house, if you go over there, there's a sinkhole.
And you can go to our best gym in town, which is our golf course. You can go to our golf course. The grass is brown. The sand traps are full of weeds of green. In addition to that, we had the mayor had a news conference when they brought in this new company to manage our golf course for $40-some thousand a month. The golf course has been closed throughout the season more than it's been open. We basically poured almost, almost $700,000 to their golf course. They have since raised that $40-some thousand a month payment to up to $50-some thousand because they're supposed to be building out the restaurant as well. Now, I'm not a golf pro, but I do understand in the summer, between March until about the end of October or so, golf goes on. When I go through there every day and see 5 cars in the parking lot and I'm paying $40-some thousand taxpayers' money because even though there was a bond taken out to support that course, the debt involved in that is coming out of the taxpayers' pockets at over $500,000 a year. And we're paying a management company to do what? I mean, the grass looks worse than mine. The golf course is not cut. It's not properly maintained. If you go inside and look at the decor of the building, it is an insult to the place. So, and those decisions were made without any consultation to the board, any consultation to the public. Just one day you have a news conference. This is a new company coming in. They're from the state of Ohio, so they may not know all the regulations related to golf course here in the state of Illinois.
They okay, $47,000 a month?
Yeah, and then they jumped up to over $50-some thousand. So once again,
I better not be told about our map.
you have those things.
That's the best man out there.
Oh,
Okay. Anyway, so that's where I stand at. I'm talking about the services that I provided. That's where we are. So there you go.
So can I be honest, everybody? We are basically on the brink of losing our community. We're not there yet, but we're close. And we are at a loss with these kids. We have nothing for them to do. And if we don't reach these kids right now at the age that they're in, and that's my concern, this is something I cry about almost weekly because if I'm around the kids all day long, at least 20 or 30 of them, and if we don't get a grip on these kids right now, we're going to lose them. It's going to be just like it is. It's going to be just like it is in Chicago, where we're going to be hearing of 2 or 3 kids getting killed every day, and we don't want that to be our community. And that's just the severity of the situation. It's real out here, and this is an outcry for help. We need resources because our mayor and the board is not doing it. They know. I've had conversations with them for the last 2 years. We had to create an organization in order to get things done on our own, and we really need help. This is an outcry for help. You know, we need other communities.
Before the new mayor got in.
We need other communities to help out.
Okay.
Because ours is not doing the job, and that's basically where we are with this situation. Honestly.
To Will County, this is our.
we can see that because there's no youth programs here in University.
Correct.
Tell me
This mayor has removed all the programs for the youth.
In our youth programs, they have none, nothing at all that our village puts on and sponsors for our youth. We did have a pool that was closed down, but that was done before. But it doesn't matter if it was done before. There's nothing being done right now. We have a baseball organization that we had to volunteer our services, of course. Yes. And we had to raise money because our village could not even do the field for our kids to play on to do the field, to do a season. We're steady going through this over and over, but they do not want to support our residents, our children that's here. How do you have a meetings how do you have board meetings when there's no residents attending? For over a year and a half, this board has had board meetings without any residents' participation, their voice, other than through a public comment. And when you do a public comment, no one responds. It's the disrespect that they show us residents on a day-to-day basis.
Right. Justice. We want justice for our community.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we do have the means. Like I said, we started this organization, and we do have resources. We got every certification needed for any write-offs to be done. So we can do things on our own. okay, which is University Park Youth Baseball Organization. So we're doing everything basically through there, what needs to be done in this community, because we don't have any help.
Including maintaining public fields that are supposed to be maintained by our tax dollars here in the village.
Absolutely.
We
And
spent
that's not
$2,500 to make the fields presentable for the children to play on. And that's a public works job. That's their job.
So I'm asking if anybody can help or reach out, have any resources as to how we can fix the things going on here, or anything that they could give to provide, you know, to help us out, that would be greatly appreciated. Our email is upybbo@yahoo.com. We have several different aspects and ways that we can actually get the resources coming in. You know, we're GATA certified. We got everything that we need as far as our organization.
What's the email again?
upybbo@yahoo.com, and it is University Park Youth Baseball Organization.
And as for economic development, all of us want
Everything.
economic development. All
We're
of us want
tutoring,
things
we're
in our
helping the kids, we
community.
take them out on community service
We
ventures.
want
We
that
have made a promise.
overall, but when you bring in big businesses like Amazon, Carvana, other things up in our community, and without any resident input, that is wrong. You don't even know if the residents want it. So why are you not having the residents there when you're bringing in astronomical million-dollar corporations, and us as residents can't give our input and recommend? Because our trustees do not ask questions.
They don't.
A lot of them don't. They don't ask questions. And then the questions that we have as educated and residents here at University Park, we can't get those out to them in order to make the deal better. So we have to settle for whatever deal that they decide on without all of us educated people giving our input. And that's not how it's supposed to be.
We have a village manager here, and this lady is only instrumental in finding monies for herself. That is it. She talks a lot, says that she knows how to do a lot, but then we're finding out she don't know how to email.
Yep.
She doesn't know how to operate the computer. Have 2 secretaries that she don't allow to carry out different duties. I don't know why. She walks around with this big, thick notebook. She calls her copious notes. And this is how she manages our village. She does not get back in touch with you to answer any questions.
No open dialogue.
No open dialogue at all.
And has told us, me and my secretary, she's told us on several occasions that the money, because we asked about where's the escrow money going. We had $800,000 in escrow, and we asked her about that, and she said it's gone because they spent it on payroll. Well, these are the things that you're not supposed to be doing. So what are we doing here in this community is my question.
Also, it disturbed me when I got a call that they were putting up a new roof at our fire department. I came over. There was 2 people from code enforcement standing there, 1 person from the fire department. And the gentleman that was the manager over the project, I was talking with him, asking him, oh, this is right, this is a wonderful job. And so the mayor got paid good. He got, quote unquote, he got paid good. It's what you call a quid pro quo. This is what he said.
Funny,
so the code enforcement instantly started telling this guy, don't talk to this lady, don't talk, because he knows what I'm going to do with that information. I'm going to let my hard-earned, long-time residents know that the mayor is getting paid, quid pro quo, for putting up a fire roof on the fire department. Then I went ahead on and did further work. Wanted to know, okay, fire department chief and deputy chief, did you know that this was going on? They didn't even know that the roof was going to be done. So this mayor and this village manager don't tell, not even the chief and the deputy chief, that a new roof was being put up. Doesn't tell us any of this. And according to what this gentleman said, the mayor got a quid pro quo. So your palms are getting greased while you do, and so we still can't find out any information about the insurance.
You understand why we paying the golf course $47,000 a month?
Higher.
With the higher.
48,000.
40 what?
It's
48,000.
$50-some thousand because they're being paid to do a restaurant in there too now.
And
So they haven't been successful. They have not been successful on the golf course, but then you're gonna give them additional monies to work on a restaurant, which is $50-some thousand a month.
You can't even go over there and get a beer or a glass.
Oh, it's not open. The golf course is not open, but you're still paying them for it, so that's no different either.
There's no staff.
And when you're
over
talking
there.
about the economic development that's coming in, we all want economic development, but we want economic development that's going to be revenue generating.
Right.
The businesses that we're bringing in right now, the only revenue that we're going to be getting, and we're going to be getting a portion of that, is the real estate revenue. We're not going to be getting any revenue from sales. We're not going to, and we need sales tax revenue in this village. Besides what you're getting from the general state of Illinois for sales tax, the village itself, the village itself is not receiving any of those dollars from that standpoint.
That's what we're trying to do.
Nobody's trying to run for office out here. What we're trying to do is make sure that the ordinances that are in place should be done.
To save my life, we got people walking around there hurting and still getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
And I see them out every day.
Let's not talk about that. I was trying to be nice, okay?
I mean, come on now.
For what, 2 years now?
Ever since they've been in office.
Ever since their dad did it out? Oh, my bad.
Don't stop. Keep going. Just like you
We don't understand that. That's not the type of way that we live. We have morals. We have standards. We have rules and regulations. And anytime you have your your manager and your vice president, that's conflict of interest. Can you please get that camera here in University Park? No. It's no wonder some people are still off from work for 2 years.
The mayor's son.
Because
he can voice his opinion.
Yeah.
When you have a manager that is the vice president of ASME, it's no wonder certain people can be off from work for 2 years. It's no wonder. That's not the kind of government and people that we want to work with. We don't understand that. That's not the proper way that the world goes in. That's not our ideal. So this is why we're fighting this. We're sick and tired of it. We're fed up. I thought the last mayor was bad, but oh no. This one, and I've known this one for 30 years. Voted for him the first time he ran. I'm so disappointed because this man takes the trustees and coddles them and have them to believe in him.
That's why they downtown? Having a ball?
They're having a wonderful time. I saw the pictures. Y'all get the pictures?
Yeah, I saw the pictures.
You know, so we're not liking what's going on in our village, and we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop until it stops. My taxpayers my dollars are still coming out. Like I told that previous mayor, if you leave my dollars alone,
I wouldn't be talking.
I'll sit back and you can do what you want to do. But as long as my husband's 75 years old, still working, because he wants to. But you're not being right by this village, and we're not going to take it no more. We're not going to take it no more. We are not going to take it no more. We're not going to take it no more. We're not going to take it no more. So the son can tell the dad, we're not going to take it no more. I'm going to be on you like white on rice.
What's the solution?
The solution is to get rid of this mayor. He's a one-term mayor.
They're not allowing us to give our solutions because we're not allowed to go to the meetings and attend the open. They're violating the Open Meetings Act. As of right now, they've been doing it for a year, months, because the residents cannot attend. That's why. Residents cannot attend and voice their opinion to tell the solutions to help this village get together. I have a civic duty and a civic responsibility to do the things here in the community, which is volunteer and speak up for things that are unjust here. That's my responsibility.
The next solution would be going around to house and trying to get enough people to, agree with whatever side you want. Yeah, I don't want the camera on me. To agree with,
then go inside.
Whatever you guys are trying to get.
You're in a public area.
You know what? That's what we're doing. Thank you, and that's exactly what we're doing, so we appreciate your feedback.
We've been trying to do things the right way.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I think just about now, because we have expressed ourselves, we can go on to the next spot. The next spot would be at, y'all pick one. Pick one.
CCC building, what you started there when business in office. Oh, okay. I'm 55.
Our mayor, our tax dollars pay so much, but we get so very, very little. So very, very little. We have a part-time mayor that makes all of the decisions, and it doesn't include the trustees nor the residents. And we're the one that foots the bill. It's not fair to us that we do not have a say in where we live. We do not like it. If you look up and down right now, at the present time, we're on Amherst. The streets are raggedy. There's potholes, there's big ditches, the sidewalks and the streets are crumbling, and yet and still, the mayor wants to party along with the trustees. We have trustees, and I don't mind mentioning it. We have trustee McFadden, trustee Bolden, trustee Franklin, trustee Lewis, who says absolutely nothing. But yes, they vote aye to everything that the mayor wants done, including partying. Right now, at this present time, all of them, I think except for Trustee Franklin, they're downtown Chicago.
And Trustee Brooks.
And Trustee Brooks, no Trustee Brooks, Trustee Brent Franklin, nor Trustee Sonia Bell Jenkins are not downtown. But the rest of them are downtown for a 4 to 3 day weekend, enjoying themselves off of the taxpayers' money.
Staying at the Hilton.
Staying at the Hilton. And it's not fair to us. It's not fair to our children. Our children don't have nothing. They have nothing. And I really feel for them because there's no pool, there's no Regal Farm, there's no parks. The parks are in terrible shape. No young broadcasters anymore. Our children don't have nothing to do in this village. Every kid is made to be a football player or a cheerleader. Other than that, what else do they have? We tried to get we got a baseball team together under Mr. Robin Walker and Ms. Dilworth. We're all a part of the baseball group, and we had to pay for our own baseball field to be taken care of so that the kids can play safely. That cost $2,500. In the past, that field was always maintained by Public Works. there's only about 5 to 6 public work workers. Mr. Darrell Blight is working his butt off, but here's what they're doing. They're having public works to work all around the village manager and the mayor. If you look at the trees up and down Amherst, if you look at the trees up and down Abbott, they're dangerous. They're not safe. We're sick and tired of this mayor making all of the decisions that takes money out of our pocket. We don't want that anymore. He brought in Amazon, along with him and Mr. Good. Mr. Good brought in another company where at 6:30 in the evening the meeting started. But the trustees only received the information at 4:08. And they voted aye, except for Trustee Brooks. He was the only one that had guts. That's not acceptable. We're not liking the way our village look, the way management is operating. We're not liking how they're not hiring the proper staff to maintain this place, but yet and still, we've had 5 car shows. The mayor likes to party. He's had golf outings with no air conditioner. We have a management company up at the golf course that is being paid $48,000 per month. She has no staff. There's no liquor license nowhere around here. She has no liquor. The golf course is not open to the public. If you look around at other golf courses, they're filled to the hilt. It could be us. But this mayor brought these people in, and it's not doing us no good. So we're not happy. We're not happy at all. And we're not going to take it no more. We're going to continue on. We're going to move some heads around here.
All right. Damn right. You goddamn right. Come up in front of my protest. You want to put this on fucking camera? Don't come in front of my fucking house. I ain't done shit to none of y'all. Put it on fucking camera. Put it on fucking camera. Don't come in front of my motherfucking house protesting shit that we ain't done. What you putting on camera? Huh? What you putting on camera? Get the fuck away from my fucking house before I come out here and shoot all y'all motherfuckers.
To the residents of University Park.
Goddamn right. Look at this shit, man. What the fuck is this? Get the fuck away from my house. Get the fuck away from my house.
That we're not happy with our trustees. We have trustees that are brand new.
You talking about my wife?
We have
talking about my wife?
We have trustees.
You talking about my wife?
We have trustees that are brand new that are not making good decisions.
I ain't here for all this shit in front of my motherfucking house. I ain't here in front of my motherfucking house. Knocking on doors, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face. I wasn't protesting in front of your fucking house. But you ain't my bed with my phone. With my motherfucking phone. Yeah, you brought her. You brought her, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck away from my house. Y'all talking about you. Fuck all y'all. Fuck you. You don't know who the fuck I am. You don't know who the fuck I am, man. I don't give a fuck who you are. Come on up. Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on up here. Bring your ass up here. Bring your ass up here. I got something for you, partner. Partner. Motherfucker. Goddamn thing. You ain't running for nothing. You ain't doing shit but running your fat ass mouth. Bring your fuck ass over here.
Reggie.
Yeah.
Reggie.
I can show you how much man I am, bitch.
Reggie. Grandkids.
We're protesting against our village. There's a guy out here that's
You're the only one with a gun.
I don't see why you would get upset.
Why is he so upset?
Public street, public street.
We got the video.
We got the video.
We got the video. Call him.
Okay, residents of University Park, we're not happy with the way our management is going. The mayor and the trustees are not, I repeat, they are not holding up to the residents. The residents are the taxpayers, and we have some new trustees that are not making good decisions. From our observation, we have seen where the trustee has dozed off with sleep. She's a nice person, but she's not making decisions. Not making good decisions for this village at all. Anytime you vote aye on everything that Mayor Rudez says, then you're not standing up for the residents. So we're taking this time today to let the trustees know we're not happy with your performance. We like you as a person, we've known you for a long time, but we're not happy with your decisions. You're not doing your homework, you're not looking into things. Anytime there's a meeting at 6:30, a special meeting at 6:30, and you get the packet at 4:08, and you say, when did you have time to analyze read the material, analyze the material? When did you have time to even research the information to make sure you're doing the best thing for the village of University Park? We all are hard-working residents, and we're not going to take it no more. That's it. We don't care who gets in, because my first question is, why did you run? Why did you run? If you ran to be a trustee, you should know what you're doing. You don't come to a village hall meeting and go to sleep. You don't do that. Why don't you tell the mayor to give open door to virtual meetings that we should be a part of? We should know what we are paying for. These are our dollars. When you don't make the next term, then you will skip on off into the sunset.
I did. You can feel kind of froggy if you want to and jump over here. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of things.
Steve.
I know a lot of things. Now you come on. Don't make this in a public street. Don't make it any worse than it has to be. Don't make it any worse than it has to be. We're going to move to the next house. We're going to move to the next house. That's all I'm asking. I know we're not going on nobody's property. That would be my only concern.
Thank you, officer. Good looking now. Okay.